Hey there, good morning everyone, and welcome to the morning show on this absolutely beautiful Hump Day Wednesday as we roll along right down here in downtown Jackson High. And we have our good friend Rachel Tipton here, and she has her Movies at Manpower shirt on, which means...
Tomorrow night, Movies at Manpower.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo-hoo.
So, no, this is so cool. And this is your fourth, fifth?
June, July, August. So, yeah, this is our third one this year.
Third one this
with
year.
2 more to go.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And, of course, Movies at Manpower always kind of coincides with our downtown sidewalk market.
Yes.
Which is as we're doing things for the dogs.
Yeah,
and
the sidewalk market's theme is Dog Days.
Dog Days, yeah. And kind of a dog theme, helping out our critters. There's going to be an animal alley, which we'll tell you a little bit about that too. But let's get to the Movies at Manpower. I think this is the first time that you haven't had like this crazy forecast of rain. You have been. It has been so unfortunate.
I don't want to like jinx it, but for sure. Every single Movies at Manpower, we've been watching the radar even during the movie.
Like,
to make sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, I think we have a good forecast.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to it. We had a downpour leading up to last month. And thank you so much to everyone who stayed. We had about 200 people.
That is nuts.
I was amazed. But I think also the movie had a lot to do with it too. It was a classic. No different this time. Another classic voted on by you, the community. So I'm excited.
Very good. And we're not allowed to say what the movie is. And she so graciously didn't tell me what it is, and because I will probably spill the beans, and that would be bad for all of us. So, but we can promise you that we can we say that I'll bet you it's a dog theme, right?
It's yes.
Or a pet theme,
animal adventure.
Okay.
So all of the movies that were in the poll were animal related.
Okay.
Again, if you go back to the Facebook page, it'll be the one that's in the lead. I may or may not have put a song on there that gives a dead giveaway to the movie.
Heard. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can put 2 and 2 together and figure it out. But we promise you it will be a good one. And, of course, always family friendly and a very good time. So tell us, so the sidewalk market, starts at, is it 5 or 6?
I think I read 6. It's 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
And so you have that little overlap to cross over to Manpower Park. And if the weather's great, I mean, you could just walk right over if you wanted to.
That's the cool part.
We contemplated doing a pet parade, but then the thought of having potentially even like 20 animals in the park during the movie, again, chaos. So we try to avoid that at all costs. Would have been cute, though.
It would have been cute.
Yeah.
Well, you just let us handle the chaos on our end of the downtown, and we'll tell you about that here in just a moment, because there's probably going to be some severe chaos. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. It's all for the critters.
It's all for the critters.
Yes, absolutely. So have the movies at Manpower, have they grown?
Yes. Every time I'm surprised.
That's great.
I mean, it's a great surprise.
Yes.
Especially this last one. I mean, I remember sitting under the gazebo as it was downpouring thinking, well, there we go. That was it.
That was it.
Because they inflated the screen, and once it's up, that's
you're paying for it.
Yeah, you're paying for it. And as it began to just trickle and then stop raining, I saw the people kind of crawl out, set up their chairs, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. So
that is such good news.
It's awesome.
But you said people were obviously making light or making, lemonade out of lemons with the rain and whatever, just having some fun in it too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, none of us are that sweet. We won't melt.
Right. Oh, it was fun. I mean, you were basically already wet anyway, so why not just stick it out? And the food trucks all stayed around, which thank you again to them. And
sure.
The kids were having a blast. So, we had the kickball game. That was that first inaugural kickball game. Couldn't have asked for a better turnout. We had a full team to play and took us up to the movie.
That's awesome.
They were a rowdy little bunch. They were so cute. And Yeah, and then the kids were all just playing in the puddles in the park. It was so fun to watch. I mean, just pure joy.
It would have been great to have all the animals.
No. Can you imagine? No. Oh my, muddy dogs and whatever else you bring on a leash. I don't know. Some people have cats on a leash. I don't know.
Cats, lizards, you name it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that would have been funny. But no, so it's working out very, very well. So Movies at Manpower, obviously, it's kind of like fireworks. You have to wait till it gets dark
Right.
to start the movie. But as summer rolls on, it gets darker a little bit earlier.
Oh,
So
yeah.
are you changing the times to coincide
Yes.
with that?
And if you go on the Movies at Manpower website, just moviesatmanpower.com, we started off the beginning of the season listing all the dates with the twilight times based on the Weather
Perfect.
Channel app. So,
Okay.
that's what we do it based on. You can look ahead if you're trying to plan, but this one will start at around 8:30. That's when we're supposed to see twilight, and that means next month, September and October, which are during the school year,
Yeah.
are also going to be earlier. I mean, it's really not that bad. If you say start a movie around 8 or so, it's probably going to be around 9:30.
Yeah.
And as always, you don't have to stay for the whole thing. We'd love you to stay, but we understand. And just kind of a reminder, we do it on Thursdays because it's astronomically more expensive to purchase the equipment or rent the equipment on Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, it's peak times. So
Plus, you
Thursday
can do it with
works
the
out.
sidewalk market.
Exactly.
So it makes total sense.
yeah. Yeah,
It makes perfect sense.
You'll never appease everyone's schedules as much as we try, but so far it's working out. So
There you go. And it's like these Hallmark movie moments, like how cool to get an entire community together,
Yeah.
hundreds of people to sit in our beautiful Manpower Park
Love
and watch a great family movie.
yeah.
And you have some vendors that will be there.
Yes.
So who will that be?
So we are sticking with Kona Ice, Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck, which they work in tandem. It's the same business, I believe.
Okay.
You have Stockroom 601, Kettle Corn Craze. We haven't had Spun Sweetness yet, even though they've been in the lineup, but their product is very temperamental when it comes to the weather. So spinning cotton
Well,
candy.
then they
and
haven't had
rain.
the best weather for that.
So hopefully we'll see them this time.
That would be cool.
And they try to provide a variety of snack-like foods, since I know a lot of people will probably eat dinner before or maybe even after. So just think more like movie-themed snacks versus, when we have whole trucks that provide whole meals, that doesn't really benefit the food truck vendor.
Right.
If people aren't coming hungry and wanting like a whole meal. So
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I know Stockroom on the other side. I was talking with Sean about it, and he said, "Yeah, we set up and we did. I think they did some like hot dogs and stuff like that.
Nachos.
And he was like, I didn't know if it'd be worth it. And he was like, oh my gosh, like it was crazy busy because there were so many people there. So you can hit that side up as well, and grab some snack food on that.
I'm so happy to hear that. Most popular items, which you can get those at the movies. That's cool. He only sells those at Movies at Manpower, and I think he's adding candy to the lineup this time, movie candy. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
You can get your milk duds.
Yeah.
Break your teeth off. It's awesome.
Gosh, yeah. So that's going on. And I didn't mention this last time because it is a newer thing that we're doing, but the Jackson City Library actually purchases the DVD that we use to show the movie, and then they add it back into their collection after the movie's over. And so we really appreciate them, and we try to highlight any events that they're doing throughout the season. So if you come early and watch the preview, you'll see what activities they have going on. But we want to say thank you to them.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And, the library, I think did you say they'll be here tomorrow? Yes. Okay. They're always into, partnering and doing great things for the community. So thank you to them. Mm-hmm. And again, providing all their events for free. So
they're awesome. I see them everywhere, and I love seeing people's faces in places. It just really, they show up for the community in all ways. So we love that. I'm going to support them also.
Yes, absolutely. Now, you also said there's going to be something fun under the shelter house.
Yes. So from 6:30 to 8:30, there's a business called The Magic Brush, and she provides face painting. So she's going to be doing animal-themed face painting, and we're sponsoring that. Movies at Manpower is. So if you're bringing, your kids or whoever It's free for you from 6:30 to 8:30. And that'll be set up under the pavilion next to stockroom 601. I think that'll be really fun to see a bunch of people or kids with
little kids
animal masks or something, while they're watching the movie. Yep.
Very good. So, and that will be free of charge, of course,
Correct.
too. Thanks to you all, and something fun for the kids to do. And so the sidewalk market this time is kind of a pet or an animal theme, or helping the dog pound. You are doing some collections.
Yes.
And if you bring some stuff for the pound, you can win something really cool.
Yes.
So tell everybody about that.
Okay, so we are also supporting the Jackson County Dog Pound Ward. I don't know what the whole phrasing is, but Jackson County Dog Pound. They've provided us with a list of items that they really need. So they said disinfecting bleach, laundry detergent, dog and cat food, peanut butter, and squeezed cheese are some items that they really need for the pound. And if you bring them to Manpower Park and come see me at the table. I had a table set up by the movie screen last month as well, and drop your items off there. Then you can fill out a raffle ticket for a chance to win Zumbizi Bay or Columbus Zoo tickets. And we have a bunch this time. So
see, there's the animal theme again.
Yes. I mean, and just you can
How
go to the
fun.
Dollar Tree or wherever and pick up something that's helpful. It doesn't have to be a 50-pound. I'm sure they would love that.
Oh,
50
dog
pound,
food,
yeah,
or cat.
whatever.
Well, no dog food, but they do
Yeah.
have a blessing box as well. I think they put some cat items in.
Yes.
So, they'll take whatever. But yeah, cleaning supplies are very important, and snacks for the dogs. And they are so overwhelmed right now.
I know.
It is, I think they have room for like in the teens of dogs, and they have like 28 right now.
And
it's insane.
the people that work there are so caring. I can just
They're
say,
angels on earth. They really are.
We took on 2 dogs that didn't belong to us, and they ran away. And they're your friend, not your enemy. They were on the phone with their connections, trying to locate our dogs and getting back with us. And so I'll forever be grateful for that. But we also picked up another dog last year that wandered into our backyard. We were smoking meats, and this dog was like,
hey, smart
this
dog.
is where I want to live. Her name's Betsy, and she's been with us for a year. And the dog pound, they helped us get all her shots and get her set up with a spay-neuter appointment, all
Sure.
for $100.
Yes.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yes.
So she's
That's
tagged
unheard
and
of.
everything. Yeah, huge fan of the dog pound. I'll help them any way I can.
Absolutely. And again, they are angels right here on earth. The things that they go through and are working nonstop. They're never not on call.
Yeah.
And between cruelty and helping local law enforcement and whatever with situations, it never ends.
I know.
And they do such an amazing job, and they truly care.
Big hearts.
Yes, for the dogs. And, Pete Wilson and I were talking about it one day. I mean, it used to be, and it wasn't that long ago, Friday at the dog pound was kill day.
Ugh,
They just, every Friday they euthanize dogs.
that's awful.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
And we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
We do everything possible to not do that unless the dog is just very ill.
Yeah.
So, they do such an amazing, and they work, and they need to be, they deserve to be rewarded and thanked for what they do.
We should have like provide a lunch to the dog pound day quite frequently.
We
Something
should do
of
that. I think
Yeah.
that's I know a place.
Me too. So strange.
I know a place that could probably make that happen.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yes, it would be, and that's fair. So, and while you're here, because we were talking about the sidewalk market, and we'll talk about this with the library tomorrow, but we are doing an animal alley right in front of 6 Cents. We're going to close off the street a little bit, right in front of our doors, and the dog pound will be there with adoptable dogs, so I'm sure they would be happy to take your donations.
Yes.
Or if you want to drop them off at the brewery, we will be ecstatic to get the stuff to them. But so you'll get that. I think there will be some other animal related things there. But the Cuddle Shuttle will be there. And so we teamed up with the Jackson City Library and want to thank them. And, of course, Vinton County Bank, the Jackson Banking Center. And we teamed up to sponsor this Cuddle Shuttle petting zoo.
Such a cute name.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's the Jungle Island Zoo. And it will be tomorrow during the sidewalk market. And I can't remember the times, but it will be during the sidewalk market, like 6 to 8 or something like that. But the cool thing is it's indoors. So you can go in. So you go in kind of one side. I think the kids can go in. They have like baby animals that you can get your picture. The kids can hold.
That's cool.
And they can get their pictures with them. And then you kind of just come out the other side. So even if it's hot or whatever, no problem. And the animals aren't on the pavement that way.
I love that
too. Yeah, because we were worried about that.
They probably feel safer too, kind of like in a contained area instead of like hordes of kids coming into their space.
Yeah. But that will be during the sidewalk market. So please, and it's completely free to you all. Please bring the kids. Meet with the dog pound. Go in, let them see the Cuddle Shuttle. It's going to be super duper cool. And so the sidewalk market, plus all the vendors at the sidewalk market,
of course,
which is blown up.
This will probably be I foresee it being really great. I know we talked about the open houses happening for all the elementary schools from 5 to 6. So zero conflict with coming to the sidewalk market and then moves at Manpower. Like maybe make it a last hurrah for the summer.
Yes, like you're out and about. You have the kids out. You'll have them in the car going to this to all the open houses. So just bring them uptown, walk around, watch the movie, play with some animals. It's just win-win for everyone.
It's going to be a great night.
Yes. So exciting. And I'm sure that if, you want to bring your own pets, your dogs, or monkeys or cats or whatever you want to bring, you're more than welcome to the sidewalk market as well.
Yeah.
Because we did that last year, I think, the dog theme. So
they were doing like a dog photo booth at the Marquee and different things.
See, I didn't know that one. That is super cool.
Or some kind of photo op of that nature. So
love it.
This is one of my favorite ones.
Yes, of course. Who doesn't love helping critters?
Yeah.
And seeing the kids have fun too.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, so movies at Manpower this coming Thursday, tomorrow night. Movie will start around 8:30.
Correct.
There will be snacks available for purchase. Bring your stuff for the dog pound. Once again, you want to go over that list that they're asking for.
Okay, so disinfecting bleach, laundry detergent, dog and cat food, peanut butter, and squeezed cheese.
Trust me, we go through our share of peanut butter at our house, so I understand the peanut butter thing.
Yeah.
Like it's
a nice treat.
It's a good bribe too.
Yeah.
You want your nails cut? Here's some peanut butter.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, put in a little Kong. And I know they didn't mention this, but I just know as a dog owner, I'm sure you know too, like no sugar-free peanut butters.
Absolutely.
There's an ingredient in it that's not good for them. Starts with an X, doesn't it?
Xylitol, I think, is what it's called. The artificial sweeteners like that we have in like our sugar-free gum and all that stuff is poisonous to dogs. And it will destroy their kidneys and liver and stuff.
Straight up great peanut butter. Wholesome peanut butter.
Get just some Jif Man or some Peter Pan or whatever, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
So, don't overthink it.
Oh, no, just putting it out there.
The dogs don't care. Buy the generic. They don't care. They love it. And it's a really good treat for them. So, all right. Well, Rachel, thank you for stopping by. This has been so much fun. And I can't wait to hear what the movie is. But if you go to the Movies at Manpower, I think, Facebook page, you can...
Oh, yeah, you'll figure it out.
Wink, wink, figure it out. So very good. Well, thank you for doing what you're doing. You had this brainchild and you took it under your wing and you made it happen. Most people just do talk and you're a doer and you made it. So
thank you. It's been so fun.
Good deal. And we're so proud of you and thankful for you. So, all right. Well, we do have another guest waiting in the wings who is going to tell us about something also to help the kids out along the way and your back to school needs. So we do have Keith Mullins from the Crosspoint Church, and he will be over here in just a moment to tell about something that will be helping you out, saving you some money. So I tell you what, we have a couple of messages, and then we'll be back with Keith.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, a telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more, in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thetelegrammnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
Saturday, August 16th is Southern Rock Woodstock in the Gallipolis Fairgrounds. This event will feature 3 decades of original artists and legends, such as Leonard Skinner, 38 Special, and Molly Hatchet. In light of this event, Total Media will be giving away 4 VIP tickets. For a chance to win these exclusive passes, comment your favorite Southern Rock song, and our staff will vote on which one is the best. Good luck, and may the best man rock out.
All right, and we are back with Keith Mullins from the Crosspoint Church. And Keith has come here today to tell you about something very special coming up and will be very helpful for you as well. So welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. But I do have to make an announcement because we messed something up yesterday. Well, I'm not going to say we. I'm not going to point fingers at Randy Yates or anything, but he said the wrong date of the... Since he's not here to defend himself, we can make fun of him. No, Randy announced the Vinton County Cancer Walk yesterday while we were here, and it's that. There you go. And he said it was in October, I think October 5th, but it's actually September 13th. We announced the wrong date yesterday, so we want to make sure that you all know that the Vinton County Cancer Walk, which is so very, very important and instrumental in raising money for local cancer patients, is going to be Saturday, September 13th. At 3 to 8 p.m. So just wanted to mention that we said that wrong yesterday so that we can correct it and make sure that we get people going in the right direction.
Great.
So very good. So Keith, tell us what your involvement is with the Crosspoint Church.
Okay. First of all, I want to say I'm excited to be here.
Oh, we're happy to have
you. It's a new experience for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, our Crosspoint Bible Fellowship, it's at the old Kawasaki building, 168 Morton Street.
Okay.
And it's...
Big building.
If you hit our website, the first thing you'll see, it says real life, real people, real church. And so we got a great group of people. I tell people I've never been in a church quite like this one.
Okay.
Something's different. I can't tell you what it is, but it's different. And,
you think it's just the people?
I do. I think it's the love that people have for one another in it.
Yes.
It's real. People are doing crazy things. And we've had people who came to the church one time. They started inviting people. We're made up mostly of people who've never been in church before. So that's interesting.
You know... I'm glad you said that because I think that there are a lot of folks that, maybe have never been a church-going person and they're intimidated to go to some places.
Sure.
And if you can find a place where you feel like you fit in and you belong, I think you could try it out and maybe that's what you're doing.
Yeah, and we like I said, we got a great church. It's made up. We have people from all different kind of income levels. We have different races of people. We have different age groups. Most of the people are 40 and under. And so me and my wife and couple other people are the older crowd. But yeah, we have a great time, great people. Like I said, never been a part of anything. But one of the things that we stress, it's in our vision, is to prepare people for ministry. And that's what we're doing with the giveaway.
Okay.
And so there's a lady at our church. Her name is Billy Halterman, and she is amazing. She has taken on the school supplies as part of her ministry. So it's really not the church's ministry as much as it is hers, and we just help her. We give her a place, and we give her donations and things. But she's one of the people at our church every week. And so she does this back to school. It's our 3rd year to do this.
Oh, wow.
And it's gone
Okay.
great. The first 2 years we were part of the sidewalk market and did it up in front of the old Stifler's building or Carrington building.
Now you are aging yourself.
Yeah, I know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. People would ask, "Where's your church?" Because we were at that building, and
Yeah.
it's like the old Stifler's building, and they just look at you like, "Okay, where's that?"
Yeah, unless you're 50 or older, you probably don't know that.
Yeah, but we moved down to Morton Street, and so Billy does this. She organizes it all. She sets it all up. She gathers stuff all year. She shops sales. Another ministry she does, and maybe we can come back and talk about it when winter
Sure,
comes,
absolutely.
is we give away coats, hats, gloves,
That's amazing.
all kinds of stuff. And the thing I think about Billy is that she's the most giving person I've ever known. And she has always been that way. She will do without to give someone else something. And so she's a special kind of lady. And so we're proud of her for that.
Sure.
But the school supplies, there's no income requirements. There's no pre-registration. There's nothing. All it is show up and take what you need. And so
here's the thing. Unless you have kids in school, I don't think that you you understand the gravity of how the school supply thing has gotten crazy. And it's not anybody's fault. Not blaming anyone. It's just there's a lot of stuff that you have to buy. I saw a statistic yesterday, and it was to send your kid to grade school or high school with school clothes, supplies, all that. It's roughly $850. I think it was $53 per child.
wow.
And to send your child to college, it was like $1,300 or something like that.
Yeah.
Per year, per child.
Yeah, we have people come by that they have 5 or 6 kids
Sure.
going into the school.
Who can afford that,
Yeah.
right? Like that's a year's salary for
Right.
some people.
It is.
So any little bit helps. So are you still collecting school supplies?
We are always collecting school supplies.
Okay, so this is kind of
Year
twofold.
round.
If you find it within your heart to help a local student or child, and Billy with her ministry, please pick up some school supplies and donate them.
Sure.
But then also, if you have some kids and you need some help, you can come and get that as well.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing really, is just trying to help some people out through a hard time. I know it's very difficult. Like you said, when I was in school, you needed paper and pencils.
Well, I was going to say...
Box of crayons. And
some Elmer's
bottle of
glue.
Yeah.
And that was like it.
and paste to taste.
To eat. Yeah, you had to eat the glue. And then we always tried to glue our hands together, but it never worked. There's probably a reason why they made Elmer's glue the way they did, so kids didn't glue their hands together. Or the coolest thing was you could put it on and then you could pull your fingerprints off. Do you remember doing that? Yeah.
I've done that.
Oh, and you needed some scissors.
Yes.
So
The dull
crayons,
kind that don't work.
scissors. Yeah. The dull kind that doesn't. Yeah, you're exactly right. But now it's... well, I think over time and with safety issues, a lot of the backpacks have to be certain things, and the pencils have to be a certain brand and a certain this and that, and the crayons have to be all certain brands. So it is kind of a little bit more tough to pick up stuff.
Yeah, and Billy tries to do the teachers put out their list of what the students need, and she tries to line that up as best she can.
Okay.
So we do take that into consideration.
Yeah, I saw a mom. It wasn't a local mom. It was a mom on the news the other day talking about like things that she had to buy her children, and there was like this certain brand that they had told them, and they had to be sharpened pencils. They couldn't be unsharpened pencils because evidently, you don't sharpen your pencils anymore. And she said like a pack of like 10 of them was like $9.95 or something, and she was like, "This is crazy. Like they're pencils."
Yeah.
So. Yeah, school supplies can get wild. So how do people A, give, and B, receive?
Okay, the receive's the easy part. Show up Saturday, 11 o'clock. We're going to go till we run out of people or run out of supplies. Don't know which will happen first.
Okay.
Typically in the past, we've run out of people before supplies, so we just put them back for the next year. But so picking them up's easy. To donate, either you can donate money or you can donate supplies. You can get a hold of me. My email address is keith.d.mullins@gmail.com. Or it's probably easier to just look up Crosspoint Bible Fellowship on Facebook.
Okay.
And look for the one in Jackson, Ohio. Found out there's one in Texas.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we don't want you
don't do
sending
that.
school supplies there.
No. If it's a Texas address, don't send it there.
Yeah. But yeah, you can message me on Facebook Messenger, and we'll make arrangements to pick things up or let you drop them off. One of the things I want to do, I just thought of today while we're doing this, is to set up a blessing box for school supplies. So
Okay.
people could just swing by the church and put them in, or swing by and pick them up.
That's a great idea.
So, yeah, we're looking for something other than food. There's a lot of people doing food. I know there's a need for food.
Oh, sure.
But there's a lot of other needs too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that what you're doing is amazing. Tell us a little bit about the church itself. I know that you said you have kind of a diverse crowd there, but tell us if somebody wants to come and visit, or like when your services are, things like that.
Yeah, our services are Sunday at 11 o'clock. We have Bible study every Thursday. Or I said 7 o'clock. Sundays at 11. Get that right?
No, you got it right. You're fine.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Then Thursday, 7 o'clock is Bible study.
Okay.
Bible study is very informal. Well, actually, church service is very informal. I tell people if you want to wear a suit and tie, there'll probably be someone there in that. If you want to wear something really casual, T-shirts and jeans or whatever, there'll be someone in that. So
Okay. No judgment.
No judgment. We are a judgment-free zone, that's for sure. We have, like I said, we have a very diverse group of people. And so most of them are coming in unchurched, so we don't have all these preconceived notions. I like to invite people and tell them it's not going to be what they think it is.
Okay.
It really is. You'll get a different vibe than any place else you've been.
So are you involved, like, are you the pastor or?
Yes, I am the pastor.
Very cool.
We've been in Jackson for about 3 years. Just really felt God leading me to start this church from scratch. And of course,
and that's no easy task.
I've argued and said there's plenty of churches in Jackson. And he said, start the church. And then I said, well, I don't know how to start a church. And he said, start the church. And after several discussions, I decided I'd start the church. And it's been a real blessing for us.
Good.
We've seen a lot of people introduced to Jesus, make that connection. Where the driving point of our church is that there's people out looking for some sort of hope, or looking for some sort of purpose, or maybe just need to unload their guilt or their past and put it all behind them. And so that's what we're about. We're not looking about what you were. We're not looking about what you are when you come through the door. We're looking about what you are when you walk out.
You know, and you said that, we talked about no judgment and a judgment-free zone. I feel, this is Jen's opinion, not your words, that there have been churches that people are feeling judged and have felt judged, and I think that has been a cycle, and I hope that you should be able to be yourself at church, right? You should be able to feel accepted and loved and whatever, and not judged. And that's awesome that that's how you are. So thank you.
That's
I think that the churches have gotten a bad rap lately from some folks that have felt,
yeah.
I don't know how to say it without being really offensive.
I'm trying to answer without preaching. So
Yeah, no, go for it. You're
but
here.
yeah, you're right. People need some place where they can come in and be accepted, and and we're not someone that says just go do whatever you want as a Christian person, but come as you are, be real. Like I said, I've seen things happen in this church I've never seen before that go along the things about being real, and so it's been a real blessing. And come down, see what we're about.
Yeah.
Guarantee you'll like it, or I'll give your money back. It's free, in case you didn't know.
I got the joke. And even school supplies are free, right?
Absolutely.
So now, do you, while you're here, and I'll let you give some plugs, do you have like a Sunday school or things for the kids right now?
We have trying to think of it. We haven't given it a name. But
Okay,
so
fair.
I guess it's kind of Sunday school, kind of children's church. But basically, the kids come in the sanctuary, and then when we get ready to start the preaching, the children go out to a class, and we have teachers cycle through week by week, so no one has to miss the sermon every week.
Okay.
And the kids go in there, and they get a Bible lesson, and they make crafts and those kind of things. And it's all for your, we don't have an age limit, but kids from 10 and under mostly in that group.
Sure. But it's something for them to do where they can still be involved, but yet not have to be out there with the adults.
Right.
They can do kid things.
Yeah, it's something that they're on their level.
Yeah, because I can remember being a kid and being forced to go to church and just being so bored because you didn't, as a child, you can't really get what's being said sometimes.
Yeah, and that's something different
It doesn't
for me
compute.
because I was never in church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I got married, my wife, and we was talking, and the only time I'd ever been in a church was funerals. So,
Really?
Yeah.
And here you are.
yeah, it's been a long road, several years.
Wow. So how did you get involved then and end up being a pastor?
If you remember Trinity Chapel, when it started in the 1980s, went there for a revival, ended up giving my life to Christ.
Okay.
And a few years later, it got called to preach. I did some pastoring in Wellston and associate pastor here in Jackson for a little while. Pastored in Memphis, and now I'm home. And
Very
so it's the first
cool.
time I've actually been the pastor in Jackson.
That is so cool. Very, very cool. I think that's an amazing story. And thank you for what you're doing.
It's been a journey.
Yeah, for sure. I'll bet. And you kept second guessing yourself and God wasn't having it, right?
Correct.
He can be pushy.
I felt like Moses.
Very, very pushy. So, well, very good. All right. Is there anything else you would like to tell our viewers while you're here?
No, just remind you, 11 o'clock Sunday morning, to come out and check us out and see what it's all about. I always tell people when you go to a church, try it for at least 4 weeks.
Okay,
Because,
that's fair.
And that's what I tell people. Come for 4 weeks. If you don't like our church, go somewhere else. If you're working at another church, don't come. Stay where you're at. If you feel a call to work in the church, we need workers.
Okay.
So come out, give us a try. 4 weeks, that way if you get a bad service or something special going on, you'll get a real feel for the church if you go those 4 weeks. I've given that advice to people for any church for years.
I think that's fair. It's a month of your life, right? It's four
Right.
hours of your life?
Yeah, we're short. We're about a 1 hour service. Excuse
Cool.
me. Like I said, we're I guess you can call us the simple church. We're at ordinary people's level. The Bible was written to fishermen and farmers. And so when we start digging in too many different areas and things, I think sometimes we put a lot of things in there that aren't really the intent.
Well, we overthink, and we as human beings tend to do that and overcomplicate things, and we don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So.
I'd say that's the one gift God's given me is I can take something and explain it pretty simple. So
Love that. That's perfect.
That's just my career. That's
Even
all
I
I've
could
ever done.
understand it, huh?
Yeah, anybody, even myself.
All right, and Crosspoint Church again is out on Morton Street. It's the old John's Kawasaki.
Old John's Kawasaki
Yeah.
building,
Huge
168
building.
Morton Street. There's
Can't
a
miss it.
sign on the front of it that says Crosspoint. There's a small sign that's smaller than I should have made it out in the grass in front of it, Crosspoint Bible Fellowship. Like to see you there.
Okay, come on out. Bring your school supplies, or if you need some school supplies, come this coming Saturday. What's the time
Correct.
again?
11 o'clock Saturday.
11 till whenever.
Right.
So, all right, very good. Well, Keith, thank you so much for stopping by. This has
Well,
been
thanks
fun
for having
talking
me.
with you.
I loved it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like a celebrity now.
Well, you are. You are. Well, I'll tell you what. We do have some news with Pete Wilson, and this is actually a pre-recorded segment because he is gone for the day, but still very relevant to stuff that's been going on. So do you have a message that you need to play? Okay, and then we'll be back with some news and Pete Wilson, and we want to thank you all for tuning in today, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.
All right, we are here with our friend Pete Wilson, and we are going to do some news. So tell us what you know, Pete.
All right. Well, going to go back to last Friday. There was a big event in Wellston. And remember, I think Jeremiah might have been on, and I know that John might have mentioned it when he was on. But my brother's place in Wellston had over $200,000 worth of renovations here since last August. They got some state money that allowed them to do it. One other notable donation as well. But my brother's place, which is operated by the Wellston Ministerial Association, Connie Pelletier is the current executive director. It's in an older building on Railroad Avenue in downtown Wellston.
Right.
And they do a lot of service work, obviously. You know, food boxes and food for those who need it in the Wellston area. They also have a thrift shop where there's used clothing that's available as well. They serve a lot of families, and particularly, of course, families in need. So they get the state money. Since then, they have done, I understand the renovations are complete, over $200,000 worth. They are so happy about this that they had an open house event last Friday.
Very
Public
cool.
could go from 11 to 2, I think it was. They had a ribbon cutting at 10:30 to formally sell. But anyway, on my brother's place, they did just about everything you could do to improve a place. I'm going to look at the list here. The funding allowed the following things: masonry restoration, repair of doors and windows, a new roof, you know how expensive that is,
yes.
and the gutters, electrical and service upgrades, a new generator, a tankless hot water heater, updates to lighting fixtures inside and outside, handicap accessible ramp upgrades, a new concrete front porch, paving of the gravel parking lot, new metal siding, new signage, and flooring throughout the building. There were 4 or 5 major contractors that were involved in that. Jason Stevens, who is our current state representative, he represents Jackson County as well as Gallia County and Lawrence County. He was there. He was certainly instrumental in helping getting that fund, and he was so proud that the money that the state gave did something like this to.
Yes.
Right. And
Because they help they do help a lot.
right. He said, his quote was, "This is one of those things that can make a difference for a long time. It's one-time money that changes things." And of course, he was very instrumental in getting the playground money for Blamer Park, which, Adrian had put that picture up there. So that was appropriate timing for that. But My Brother's Place helps a lot of people. Tammy Phillips, who is one of the volunteers there, and she kind of stood in for Connie Pelletier, who had a medical situation earlier the week before the open house. I think we might have mentioned that on the air. But anyway, Connie is doing much better. That is news that we also want to put out.
Yes.
She is currently out of the hospital and in rehab, but is doing much, much better.
Yep.
Much
Good
better.
deal.
But Tammy mentioned, and this was incredible if you think about it, 1,700 to 1,900 families a month are served by My Brother's Place.
Wow.
You know, I know that
That's a
generically
ton.
we know that there's poverty and there's need all around us, but you know, when you put that number to it, it really astounds you a little bit. And so that
You found
was
the pictures?
That was money well spent. Did you find them, Adrian? There they are. So you can see My Brother's Place. You can see where it is right there. They got the sign there to the right. That's Jason Stevens standing right in the middle in the jacket and the blue. Tammy Phillips is 2 persons over to the right. She's certainly a very important person. She's a Make Wellston Beautiful girl that did all the work with the was a leader with running the recreation program for 10 years, and she's often, and now she's a city councilman, she's often in the middle of a lot of the good things that go on in the Wellston area. So congratulations to everybody that was involved in that. They had an excellent turnout, and it was really quite a great reason to celebrate.
Good deal.
All right, okay. Another thing we want to tell you, up in Vinton County, on the night of the Jackson Apple Festival, of all nights, there's going to be a major celebrity at the Vinton County Republican Party's annual dinner. Vivek Ramaswamy will be the keynote speaker. There he is. I'm sure you recognize the face because he is a national figure. In his earlier life, and I imagine he is still an entrepreneur and successful businessman and investor, but he got involved in politics several years ago, ran for president in 2020. Nobody knew who he was, but he came out of nowhere to be a credible challenger for the nomination, the GOP nomination in 2020. I didn't know this until recently. He is from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, he's from Ohio.
Right.
For sure.
Well, anyway, he is going to be the keynote speaker at the Vinton County Republican dinner, which is going to be held at Vinton County High School, a larger venue, on Saturday evening, September the 20th. He's going to speak at about 6 o'clock. There will be a dinner to follow. They've announced information on tickets. Now, Ramaswamy dropped out of the presidential race in deference to Donald Trump, but he has been a strong ally of Donald Trump. He's represented Donald Trump and endorsed Donald Trump. And he has Donald Trump's endorsement in the gubernatorial race.
That's right, because DeWine is term limited.
Right.
Out.
Mike DeWine, who's been a popular governor, elected twice as governor, before that as United States Senator. He can't run anymore. Maybe he wouldn't have anyway. But so the field is open, and there were lots of Republicans, that were at the state level that, might want to be governor. But you know what?
Sure.
They've kind of backed off because Ramaswamy has Donald Trump's endorsement. That's my deduction anyway.
Okay.
So he is running for governor in 2026, and that is his main reason for appearing at the Vinton County Republican dinner. I know he's spoken, I think, in Gallia County, either Gallia or Meigs, Hocking, Pickaway. So he is making the rounds, and now Vinton County. Now, if you're interested in going to that, whether you're a Republican supporter, his supporter, or you just want to hear him speak, tickets are available. General admission tickets are $40, a little bit more than they would have been normally. They can be purchased at the Griffith Law Office. That's at 116 West Main Street in MacArthur. VIP tickets are also available. That gets you on the front row or second row seats or tables. $100 per seat for that. If you want to ask about how to get a front table or a second row table or seat, call Cindy Wall. She is the Vinton County Auditor and also an officer with the Vinton County Republican Party. The number to call, not the auditor's office number, but the number that she's given out is 740-352-7902. That is 740-352-7902. Now, some people might ask, will Vivek then come to the Apple Festival Parade on Saturday night? Because that's a chance to be seen by lots of people.
Oh, yes.
Cindy, when I talked with Cindy, when I first learned that Ramaswamy was coming to this dinner, she said that she let him know about it, and he doesn't think he can do it. So he
Okay.
probably will not be in the Apple Festival Parade, but there will be the Ohio State University Band in the parade, and
Exactly.
probably some other high-profile political and government people as well. All right. Also want to announce from the village of Colton, I haven't been able to get this in, but this was important. One of their main council members recently resigned. Her name is Caritha Bakis Shivers. She resigned at the July council meeting, and so they are looking for a replacement for her. Now, Colton is a small village. They have had trouble keeping council members. Oftentimes, they get appointed by the mayor or council as opposed to being elected. And so they are looking for someone. Interestingly enough, they adopted a resolution to place on the ballot an issue where voters can consider, they can approve reducing the number of council members from 6 to 5.
Okay.
I think they're supposed to have 6, but if there's a vote of the people, you can go down to 5. They must be, because they've done the research.
Sure.
That will probably be on the ballot in November, but
Okay.
they have lost that council member. All right, this is a neat story from the sports side. Steve Lloyd graduated from Jackson High School in 1971, and he played basketball and baseball. There he is. He's still a young-looking guy. He's a couple years older than me. He's holding his grandson there.
Aw.
You see, he's got a baseball outfit on. Steve is now in retirement down in Florida, near Orlando, and he and one other man and some other guys have jumped on board. He is one of the leaders of a senior baseball team. I'm not talking softball. I'm talking baseball.
Cool.
You have to be, I believe, 64 and older. Steve, I know, is probably 72, maybe. I'm guessing something like that. And he still loves baseball. Still loves Jackson, by the way. He often watches Main Street TV. He always listens to our sports broadcasts as well. We had this story in the paper a couple weeks ago. But the name of the team that he started is the Village Bison. And he is one of their active players. And so...
You mean it wasn't the parakeets?
It's not the parakeets. We played softball, and I don't know how many of us could get back on the field playing softball. A little bit of a slower thing. Here's what Steve told me. He says, well, we still play, we just don't move as fast. So
Love that.
So that is a great story. All right, another good story I want to tell you about. We talked about Brian Leach yesterday, resigning from the Jackson Area Chamber of Commerce. Last week, they had a kind of a bittersweet couple of events to say goodbye to the retiring Dale Massey at the Vinton County National Bank. I don't know whether you know Dale or not.
I do.
Here's a picture. Dale on the right with his wife, Shelley. They've been married for 42 years, and Dale's been in banking for 44 years, since 2016 with the Vinton County National Bank family of banks, and most recently, in recent years, at the Jackson County Banking Center in Jackson. And Dale, you just look at the smile and you kind of know what a nice guy he is.
Yep.
I can't tell you how much his colleagues and the higher ups at the bank think of Dale Massey. They gave him a great farewell. They had one for the public, I think last Wednesday, where you can come in and get a cupcake and meet Dale.
Yep.
And then the next day they had a bunch of stuff set up, friends, colleagues, family members. And so we've got a story going in about Dale in our Wednesday paper. We hope I can shove her in there to celebrate, his service to the community through the bank for all these years. He's just a people person from the get-go, and his position was lender, and just a great person to work with. I will just tell you on the side a little bit. I had a situation where I was going to co-sign a loan for somebody because they needed it. And I sat down with Dale. He was going to set it up. And I didn't know Dale very well. I knew the face, but didn't know him.
Yeah.
And he advised me not to do it. He didn't think it was a wise thing for me to do because of my responsibility if something went wrong. And I gained instant respect for him because it was in the bank's interest, of course, to make that loan. And it's not that I didn't want to do it,
Right.
but I didn't realize that I would be on the hook for the whole amount if it didn't get paid back as a cosigner. So live and learn. So that's one thing I remember about Dale.
Interesting.
All right. Also, the first Judge T Music Overdose Awareness Memorial Run is going to be Saturday, August 23rd in Wellston. And this is a memorial run to honor Judge Mark Music. They actually had this run last year, but this is the second year. They're renaming it in his honor, obviously,
okay.
as he passed away last May 5th. And I'm sure he had something to do with it getting started last year. It was just to bring awareness and raise money about the prevalence of drug overdoses in our local county and the fact that people die as a result of those drug overdoses. Of course, Judge Music was responsible for starting the drug court in municipal court, and now the people still at the court want to have this 5K run and now have renamed it in his honor. And they want to get as many people participating as possible to raise money and awareness. It's going to be on August the 23rd. That is on a Saturday. And it's going to be starting early in the morning, registration at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. The race begins at 8 a.m. You can sign up in advance on Tri-State Racer.
Okay.
That is a very well-known
everybody knows
website
that one.
for running and walking on these big events. The cost is $30 per person. After the run, there will be run/walk. There will be a balloon launch in honor of those who have lost their battle with addiction. There will be some light refreshments as well. This is going to be, the starting and end point will be at the depot in Wellston. And we'll have information and have had information in the paper on that. So there you go.
All right. Well, Pete, thank you so much for filling us in on the latest and greatest in news. Lots of stuff going on. And as we get back to school, it's going to be wild as well. So
that's coming on.
Boy, summer's gone fast.
It has.
Sure has. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you right back here next episode. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.